Hi there, this is David, and welcome to New RPG News. I have a lot of stuff to talk about today, from Ys to Trinity Trigger to some Final Fantasy VII stuff, more Square things, Tales remasters, and a brand new Dragon Quest game, my favorite. So let's go ahead and get started here with some Falcom news. Ys 9 Monstrum Nox, originally released back on the PS4 and Switch quite some time ago, is now coming out for the PS5 May 9th in North America and May 12th in Europe. There's a new trailer introducing some characters and things like that if you haven't played this game before. This version will also include all previously released cosmetic downloadable content. Not all of the DLC, just the cosmetic stuff. There is a limited edition pre-order on the Nice store for $90, which includes a copy of the game, an official soundtrack CD, a prequel short novel, The Lost Sword, art card collection, 200-piece puzzle, and a collector's box. And I've got to say, for I want to talk about collector's editions today because we've talked about that a lot recently here in my news, because some of these collector's editions that Square puts out are $200, $300 something dollars. They're really up there. So this one, only at $90, isn't that bad if you consider that the game itself is probably going to cost $60. So getting this extra stuff, it isn't that terrible as far as I am concerned. So yeah, this was actually one of my favorite Ys games. It is right up there with Ys 8 as one of the best in the series. So if you haven't played it yet, be sure to pick this up for the PS5. And now for shameless plug time and more Ys news, we have me on my Twitter page. Yeah, I'm on Twitter now, I know. I'm at the Davidvinc. There you go, on Twitter, so follow me. I just set up this Twitter like a month ago or so. It happened during the hack. I had to create a Twitter to get my account back or whatever. But anyway, I saw this. Nice America tweeted out this thing January 10th that they are doing a reverse cover contest up through the 20th, and you can choose one of these 3 covers and then vote on them. I voted on this one, the forest or the ruins or whatever in the background on the far left, because I just think it's pretty. But that's just me. Now for my next bit of news, again talking about pre-orders and things like that, Trinity Trigger. This is Secret of Mana in all but name. This is coming out March 31st. I've talked about this game a lot. It is one of the most anticipated games of the year. And the reason why I'm bringing this up to you and the reason why I'm on Amazon is, again, to talk about pre-orders. You can get a day 1 edition of this game for $60, which is pretty much like the normal price that you would pay for any kind of normal release game. But look at what it comes with. It comes with this boxed set, day 1 edition, the game itself, right there. It comes with this beautiful art book, The Art of Trinity Trigger. It comes with an official soundtrack as well. So if you're looking for an action RPG in the same vein as Secret of Mana, this is what it is. The game, I want to say, if you buy it just normally, I'm pretty sure it's like $40 or so. But for $60, you can get that. To me, that's a no-brainer. And this is how collector's editions should be. Supporting some companies' greedy collector's editions in the hundreds of dollars is crazy town to me when these other developers are putting out normally priced collector's editions that are still beautiful, that are still very nice. And let's talk about another one. Still on Amazon, and we have a collector's edition for Loop 8 Summer of the Gods Celestial Edition. This one's a little tiny bit more at $70, and this is that game that's from the creators of Lunar and Grandia. To me, it looks kind of visual novel-y, kind of Groundhog Day-y, but I've talked about this game before. But I'm just saying that if you like it and if you want to pick it up, and I probably will just because it's a niche JRPG and it has a really cool collector's edition, this is what you get. You get this nice boxed, a box for it. You get this little, it looks like a little town guide, an art book of some sort. You get this little hanging wall poster, super cute. You get this other little squirrely guy eating a little I don't know, Danish or something, and then you get a soundtrack CD. So there are some still normal, regular priced collector's editions out there. You just have to be on the lookout for them, and I will include the links to these collector's editions in the video description as well, because I just think that we should be supporting normal priced collector's editions, not crazy collector's editions for $300 coming out at midnight. Yeah. Now this, I really just had to bring up because I thought it was cool. The original Final Fantasy VII is about to become fully voice acted. It is a mod. You will have to download it. But yeah, you're going to be getting voice acting for all the main characters, the entire cast, including NPCs. Yeah, like that's kind of crazy. It is a whole new way to experience Final Fantasy VII, so if you are going through and you are replaying the original in anticipation for these remakes and everything else, you might want to track down this mod right here to just give it new life. You know, there's a lot of mods out there. I actually recently streamed Final Fantasy VII over on my Twitch channel, and I used like a graphical upgrade mod for it to make it look just a little bit nicer. But it would have been cool to have some voice acting in there too. And apparently it says, we've gathered actors from all over the world to voice act the entirety of Final Fantasy VII. Every main, minor, and NPC. You name a character, they are voiced, even the tutorials. All the NPCs are voiced by our community, giving us a great range of accents and voices to make the game feel real. The main and minor cast are all well-trained actors with fantastic vocal and tech quality. So that's pretty neat. It also says that there's some little changes here. The classic dialogue boxes still appear on screen, but they're automated and synchronized with the spoken dialogue. So like it just seems like a really well-made mod out there. If you were into the modding or hacking scene or something, this just might be something that you want to check out. Another day goes by, another time that Square Enix just shoots themselves in the foot. The president of Square Enix is reasserting their commitment to NFTs and blockchain games. Don't ask me why. I don't know. We all know that this is a massive scam, that it's doomed to fail, that everything that they touch with these NFTs and blockchains and things like that just goes to the shitter. So I don't know why they are just doubling down on this. They talked about this, I think it was like last summer, and the collective gamer universe was like, what? Why are you doing this? What? Like, I don't get it. And then the NFT market completely took a nosedive. So we all thought, okay, well, maybe Square can, get their head out of their ass and realize that this is probably not a good idea. But did they? No, they're very stubborn, and they put out a letter talking about their focus investment fields, and it says, among these, we are most focused on blockchain entertainment, to which we've devoted aggressive investment and business development efforts. It gained significant recognition in the field, as evidenced as Web 3.0. The main thing that I think was interesting of reading this multi-paragraph letter that they put out is that the Japanese government themselves is trying to encourage blockchain and NFTs. It says, in Japan, meanwhile, the drive to encourage such businesses has gained momentum, led by the government. In June 2022, the Japanese cabinet signed off on a plan called the Priority Policy Program for Realizing a Digital Society, which includes wording regarding the creation of an environment for promoting the Web 3.0 concept, including the use of NFTs based on blockchain technology. So something tells me that they're probably getting a tax credit or something along those lines for doing this, and that's why they are so gung-ho about putting out these NFTs and everything else. Hopefully, it'll keep on, just nosediving straight into the ground, and they might learn something from, games like Babylon's Fall. You would think that they would have learned something, but I guess not. I don't know. This is Square Enix that we're talking about. But I'm just putting this out there that they are still going full throttle forward with this NFT bullshit. So, with Square, you have to take the good with the bad. we saw the bad. Now there's the good? Maybe? I don't know. It depends on your viewpoint. There's a new Dragon Quest RPG being released that's going to be announced on January 18th, but it's for the smartphone. So, we shall see. I know. They just announced this the other day, and on January 18th, we're going to feature a complete overview of the game, live gameplay, and more. And it says, according to the teaser website, the genre will be RPG. Whatever that means, who knows? I know that they said that there was going to be some Dragon Quest news back in like December, and then we heard nothing about that. I personally was thinking it was going to be like Adventure of Dai, or Dragon Quest 12, or the Dragon Quest 3 remake, but apparently it's this. Smartphone RPGs are hit and miss, mostly miss, but sometimes they hit, so I don't know, just keep an eye out for this one. Hey, we know that Tales of Symphonia Remastered is coming out the 17th of February, but we now know that Bandai Namco is open to more Tales remasters, and they just want to know what we, the fans, want. That's pretty cool, considering that Tales of Symphonia has been remastered like 1,000,000 times, and it was remastered last time, which included the sequel bundled together, and it's also available on Steam for like $5 all the time, so why this is getting remastered is beyond me whenever there's, other games that are much more deserving of remasters, such as Graces or maybe the Xillia ports, just putting that out there. Then there are games that probably deserve a complete remake, such as Eternia. That would be great, Then there's also games in the Tales series that never got a translation in the first place, like Innocence, Tempest, Rebirth, Destiny 2. Let's get all these Tales games out into the West. I know that remasters are a really quick way to get a lot of cash in a company's pocket, but honestly, I think that we should bombard Bandai Namco with requests for them to actually retranslate or to translate or to release the games in the West that were never released in the first place, rather than just put out some lazy remaster that's not even a remake. You know what I mean? That's just me. And I'm happy that they are putting out more games. I'm happy that they are focused on the Tales series. I'm happy that they're taking fan input into consideration, but it's been way too long, and it's ridiculous that Rebirth has never gotten here, that Destiny 2 has never gotten here, that those Triverse games were never actually completed. We got Hearts R, we didn't get Innocence R. Rebirth never or not Rebirth. Tempest never even got the R treatment for the Vita, even over in Japan. So it's like, where are these games? Just complete your library. Give us your library. That's what I want. And now for our last bit of news that I'm only included because I've actually watched this television show. I watched it during the COVID lockdown, and everybody and their mother was going on about it. I think that they were comparing Avatar's storyline to Game of Thrones' storyline or something. So I was like, you know what? I should probably go ahead and watch this cartoon. So I had nothing else to do, and I did. And I really enjoyed it. So anyway, this is a mobile RPG, I know. It's going to be launching in early of this year worldwide. Pre-registration is now available. It's a turn-based RPG, and it's going to be covering the events of The Legend of Korra, which is the sequel of Avatar, as well as the events of Avatar. And it says it closely follows the iconic plot points of the television series, featuring familiar faces along the way such as Katara, Sokka, Zuko, Toph, and the Cabbage Merchant. Each character has their own unique skills, so players can level up their own custom team avatar. Players can also equip support companions to strengthen their team, including the beloved Momo and Appa. New content will be added regularly, which will follow the journeys of the other avatars. So, yeah, seems kind of neat. I know, again, it's a mobile game, but hey, I thought I'd just bring it up to y'all. So, that's it for this week's new RPG news. What are you most excited about? What do you like? What do you not like? What do you want me to cover? Let me know in the comments. And as always, have a good day. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, too. See you there.